And heavy rain continues to batter large parts of Jammu and Kashmir, triggering flash flood fears, rising river levels and also travel disruptions. The authorities have issued red and orange alerts across several districts, warning residents to remain vigilant. The heavy monsoon rains have triggered landslides across Jammu and Kashmir, forcing the shutdown of nearly about 11 major roadways, including the vital Jammu-Srinagar National Highway, stranding nearly about 2,000 vehicles. The agencies are racing against time and mud to clear the highways, such as the Jammu, Rajouri, Poonch, Batota, Doda, Kishtwar and Mughal Road, amidst the persistent rains and flash floods and rock falls. The authorities are urging people against travel until conditions improve and the roads are fully restored and passable again. Incessant rainfall has lashed parts of Jammu and Kashmir, with the Indian Meteorological Department issuing red and orange alerts across the region. The rivers are swelling, floodwaters are rising, and residents are being urged to stay indoors as the threat of flash floods and landslides continues to grow. In Srinagar, the Jhelum River is rising steadily. The Tavi and Chenab rivers are also in full spate, with water breaching into low-lying areas and flooding homes. The schools in vulnerable districts have been shut. Now, the administration is urging the residents to stay indoors unless absolutely necessary. The travel on hilly routes, especially near riverbanks or loose terrain, is being strongly discouraged. The Meteorological Department forecasts continued rain through the 7th of September, with another fresh spell likely between the night of the 8th of September and the morning of the 9th of September. The conditions are expected to stabilize only by the evening of the 11th of September. Now, the IMD has also warned of cloudbursts, landslides and mudslides, particularly in hilly and vulnerable areas, urging people to monitor weather updates pretty closely. All right, now joining us on our broadcast is our senior special correspondent Idris Lone, who's joining us. Idris, give us a sense of what's unfolding at this moment because of the persistent rains in the Kashmir Valley.
Well, Saleh, a massive rescue and relief operation is being carried out by the authorities across Jammu and Kashmir. Around 20,000 people have already been evacuated from the low-lying areas which can or which have already come under severe flood conditions. Since morning, Saleh, there have been two breaches on the river Jhelum, which has caused massive flooding in some of the residential houses in district Budgam as well as in district Pulwama. The water now flowing from those districts towards Srinagar, and as you can see in your visuals, the water level in Jhelum at the moment static. It has not increased and crossed the danger mark, the flood mark, but it has crossed the danger mark since yesterday. But thankfully there has been no rainfall since early morning today, and that has led to the decrease of the water in river Jhelum. But there have been two breaches that have happened in Pulwama as well as in the Budgam district, where some of the residential houses have been completely inundated, and that is something which is worrying for the authorities as well. Around 20,000 people have been evacuated from the low-lying areas already, and the authorities have asked people to move out of their houses if at all they are close in the vicinity of river Jhelum or the flood channels that run parallel to the river Jhelum. On the other hand, the Met Department says that the weather is going to be dry in Srinagar for the next 12 hours, but what we see on the higher reaches, there's going to be possibly some showers in the higher reaches, but at the moment there are no chances of flooding in Srinagar city, but some of the areas in Srinagar like Mehjood Nagar, Patshahi Bagh, Nattipora, Nogam are the areas which are vulnerable still because of the breaches that have taken place in the Budgam as well as in the Pulwama district.
Indeed. Thank you very much, Idris Lone, for joining us with all those details there. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.